look like? It started off looking like a fire here.
It did start off looking like a fire, and then you can see it quickly move into a debris field, and then you just watch it form even more tightly.
Yeah, and it's like a figure skater pulling in their arms, except in this situation it just kept pulling in more from everywhere else, and then eventually that was able, the wind flow into the storm was able to solidify it internally, so when more damage and debris gets wrapped up inside it, then it looks darker and closer to what an actual tornado looks like. Now what we're going to be telling you as we go on into the night, we're going to be talking about confirmed tornadoes in different parts of the area, but I want you to understand it's quite possible that the same tornado is going to be multiple ones of those touchdowns. So the same thunderstorm complex is the same one that here. So it may not be something where we saw 30 tornadoes today. It could be the same 2 tornadoes touching down 3-4 different places. But how much better lesson do you have to seek shelter when we talk about tornado warnings?
That's the West Springfield Bridge.
Absolutely, and we do have some information. The first storm cell looks like it hit at 4:20.
Yeah, that's the main West Springfield Bridge.
Just a few minutes later, so it came not too fast down the road.
Yeah, we were actually following another storm that was very powerful up in the Northampton area, and we're still trying to get reports from up that way about exactly what happened there, because there very well may be more damage to be talked about up that way. But as we were following that storm, we had another signature on our Doppler indicating the same type of rotation, so we started following that storm. Now mind you, there wasn't a severe thunderstorm warning with it. There wasn't, much else. Of course, the Weather Service and everybody else, just like I was really focused on what we had going on at the time, a lot on the plate. But as soon as we saw that rotation, we started taking a look. We were watching it on the tower cam, and as you can see live, that's exactly what you ended up with. Just amazing video.
And then we can see on the ground just the power this tornado did once it really did touch down. And right now we have about 12,000 customers, people without power in Western Mass as a whole. I'm a little bit surprised it's not more. I think that the reports are just coming in. So
yeah, when you don't have power, sometimes you don't have a way to tell people.
Yes, and we do know that the Connecticut Power and Light Company is coming up to help Western Mass Electric, and also they want to let you know.
Looks like something in that movie, The Day After Tomorrow.
Stay away from them. Minimum of 10 feet. So if you see any wires down, just back up. Don't touch them. Report them. And if you do have a generator, if you are without power and do put
all that water just sucks right up.
Yeah, we've got, and doing generators is also going to be a very tenuous situation when you've got emergency management crews trying to work on power lines as well, because you can have the flowback of electricity and all those situations. So you have to be in contact with emergency management regarding generator use, and certainly with this particular storm situation with the power outages and all of that, we could end up seeing a whole lot more where that comes from. It's just quite an amazing situation there.
Now, cities all across Western Mass are asking you to stay off the road, stay in your house, and we have some video just into the newsroom of Westfield of down trees and probably down power lines. As you can see, they are just snapped in half.
Yeah, midway up too.
So that playground is a little bit different as well.
There.
So that house got lucky; it didn't fall on the tree, onto the house. The tree falling.
Yeah, I would say that property value's pretty. It's not my house, just letting you know. But as you can see, I mean, those wide-facing things, they're nothing in a wind like that. So your garage doors and fences, sides of trucks, that's going to be a big deal. And they're going to be, the emergency management crews are going to be blowing the OT with this one, and they're probably going to be looking for help from the state in terms of getting declarations of disaster areas to get the funding they need, because right now they're not concerned about funding. Nobody's clocking out early or on time. They're just all doing all that they can all the time, and it takes help from the state to be able to figure that out.
Right, that fence just looks like it's a house of cards.
And that's exactly, I'm sure when that went through, they went down in seconds. I mean, it's not like there was some buckling or some negotiation going on. I mean, that's just, it's it.
And as we've been showing you, the tornado that came through downtown Springfield